Listen, if you're having a bad day, think about this, man. Somebody has it worse than you. Listen, I was talking with a coworker last night. See, right now, my baby girl, my youngest, my 4-month-old, she's doing a lot of spitting up, like she's spitting up her food. And I looked into it. Because if you have a baby that after you feed them, they throw up, I forgot what's the name of the term they use, but it is a tube I believe it's a tube. I think it's either at the top of their stomach or the bottom of their stomach. When you feed them, it opens up and let all the food in and it closes back up. What I thought what my child was doing was it wasn't opening and the food was coming back up. Now, I want to say about 2 months ago, she was doing it a lot. When I seen the doctor, he's like, yeah, come and see me this day, and then we'll see if we can go from there, because if it was projectile vomiting where it was coming out with force, we need to do surgery immediately. But it's not coming out fast. It's just kind of drooping, running out of mouth, but it's enough to get a shirt wet when you got to change the shirt. And my appointment was January, but the guy, he went out of town on vacation, and no other doctor, a pediatric child doctor, no other doctor was available until March. And because see, with this doctor, from my understanding, you have to get you just can't call them and just get an appointment. Your doctor have to get a referral and you to go there. And if we try and find another doctor, the quickest we can get the other doctors would be May. So we have to wait until March. But I noticed my child isn't doing it as much anymore, so it's not nothing serious, right? And I was thinking, like, that's been on my mind. I was like, man, bro, I need to get this fixed. What's going on? Been praying about it. And I was talking with a guy. His child is handicapped. We have a 10-year-old child now that's handicapped that would always need assistance. And I looked at that. I said, wow, man. I said, man, one person, what you think you're going through is always worse for somebody else. I'm going to use this analogy. I've seen this analogy years ago. It was this guy, right? It was this guy in a wheelchair pulled up at a bus stop. He seen the guy ride by on his bike, and the guy on the wheelchair said, man, bro, I wish I could ride a bike. And the guy on the wheelchair, the guy on the bike, everybody was little boys. The guy that was on the wheelchair, no, I got my bad, I got it confused. The little boy was getting on the bus and he seen another boy ride by on a bicycle. And he said, man, I wish I could just ride a bicycle to get to where I got to go. And the little boy that was on the bicycle seen the little boy ride by in the car and said, man, I wish I could ride in the Bentley. And the little boy in the Bentley was sitting in the back of the Bentley. It was a drop top, I think it was a drop top Bentley. But the boy was sitting in the back seat of the Bentley and his wheelchair was on the side of him. And he said, I wish I could ride a bike. Your situation, somebody else's situation is always worse than yours, right? And look, I'm gonna give you this other example and I got to go. A man can be complaining about the money he don't have in life or the financial hardships he's going through. But remember, you can be rich and miserable, or you can be poor and happy, or you can find a median. You may be looking at like, man, I'm going through this financial hardship. When is my breakthrough going to come? And God could be orchestrating, put things in order, getting ready for you to launch off and it be the best year of your life. I remember the events leading up to me meeting my wife. I remember the events leading up to meeting my wife. And looking back, I was like, man, that's what God was doing the whole time. So you don't know what it is you don't know. Think about that.